this is pretty cool. That's a nice setup if they don't Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. I've been craft-dosing a Rakdosing for a while. I've been through a bunch of different iterations of weapons. Finally, with the help of chat and a couple other suggestions, I think I got it in tight enough that I'm happy where it's at. Weapons, guys. We're trying to use weapons manufacturing to the fullest extent here, and we do a pretty good job. It's more of a tricky deck. It requires a lot of fancy footwork and playing around, but we do get to the point where we can get artifacts and we can really punish people with some middle to late game combination plays that just come out of nowhere and just bombard people. So stay tuned for this one. It's a very interesting kind of Rakdos deck. Reminds me of those Oni deck. Remember Oni Anvil deck? Leave a comment if you remember that. Before we do that, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by your like and subscribe right there. That's going to be a YouTube werewolf who's going to viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live stream goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places we do go live, and you can hit that bell and be notified when we go live or post any videos. All that, get on Notification Squad and hit that bell. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information. You want to show me a deck? Post your decks. Post anything you want. Post memes. Ask questions. It's on there on Discord, and of course this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of weapons, go right down there. So, what are we talking about when we talk about Rakdos weapons? Well, the main core of it, let me show you this first. Weapons manufacturing. The whole point is that we want to put out a lot of artifacts and then be able to sacrifice the ammunitions, the munitions tokens it creates to really screw things up and bombard people with a lot of damage. We want to sacrifice and explode right here. Very much like the old Only Cult Anvil deck, which I really enjoyed those. Okay, so that being said, we're going to start with some basic artifacts, some one-drop artifacts. Grim Bauble's a great one, especially to pop out a creature. Early creatures, that'll get rid of your Chocobo, that'll get rid of your Bristly Bill, you're running into green or anything like that, that'll do that. You could run 3 of them, I wouldn't be upset if you did that. Great way to get rid of some early creatures and get cheap artifacts on the board. You can also sacrifice it to surveil for 1. Sacrificing is going to be a big part of this deck as well, because we sacrifice a lot of things. We're either going to get gain and drain combination plays, or we're going to get off stuff cheaper. So that is also a good artifact to sacrifice. I also really like Clockwork Percussionist, a monkey toy right here. 1 red and 1 artifact creature, 1/1 haste. Honestly, people sleep on this guy. A 1/1 haster is always welcome, and then whenever it dies, you exile the top. You may play that card into the end of your next turn. You have more variety, card draw, all that right there. Great sacrifice, great early play, great little sacrifice fodder for us right there. Now, speaking of removal, with Grim Bauble and being what it is for negative, I want to also run Nowhere to Run for -3. I also want to run Tithing Blade for Forced Sacrifice, and I want to run Strategic Betrayal. 2 Strategic Betrayals, of course, is going to be 1 black and 1. They exile a creature and then their graveyard. We do need to get aggro out of the way. This is kind of a middle to late game combo jank, so you don't need people slamming your face immediately. So you want to get rid of stuff right away. You want to get rid of that Reanimator. Strategic Betrayal is your guy. Nowhere to Run, of course, from Duskmourn. 1 black and 1, -3 to a target creature. You flash that in, and nobody gets hexproof or any of those other triggers. Great against, honestly, really great against a green right now, because they always run like, they run Snakeskin Veil and stuff like that, and they don't want you to kill their stompy creatures. So Nowhere to Run's kind of important. The real useful card right here is going to be Tithing Blade. 1 black and 1. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. This is a cheap card. It's a common card. Forces sacrifice, and then It's 2-drop that forces sacrifice. A lot of people run in bounce decks. Then you can craft it with a creature, and it does gain and drain each turn. Gain and drain is not the important part, but we do get an artifact on here. And again, the main idea is to get those artifacts out there so you can start doing weapons manufacturing. Let's talk about that for a second. Weapons manufacturing is going to be the main thing that we're going to want to get here. This is where we're going to get our big hits. 1 red and 1 enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature artifact, whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact token named Munitions. Whenever this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. So it has to leave the battlefield. How does it leave the battlefield? You sacrifice it, or it gets destroyed. That's going to be the key right there. So the more artifacts you're playing down, the more your munition stockpile builds up. And that's what we're going to want there. Cheap ammunition, cheap explosions, lots of war right there. Piggy Bank and we have 2 other things here. Piggy Bank is actually really good. Another one from Duskmourn. A lot of Duskmourn in this. 1 red and 1 3/2. Uncommon. Whenever this creature dies, create a treasure token. That's going to help you ramp. And a 3/2 for 2 is not bad. It helps build boost. And of course, it is a sacrifice option for you. I like that we have treasure too, and I like that we have all these artifacts because we're going to do something else when we get up here with this Caesarian Voidborn. So Legion Extruder is going to be another one that was heavily recommended by chat right there. I did 2 of them. You could do 3, you could do 4. Yeah, if that's what you want to do. They are mythic rares, so they're a little expensive. What's up, Chiono? 1 red and 1. When it enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Nice little burn. And then it has built into it, pay 2, sacrifice another artifact creature, create a 3/3 golem artifact creature token. So now you're turning ammunition into golems and exploding them. So you blow up your bombs, and then they immediately turn into the golems. That's a cool combo right there, right? The more ammunition that you have, the more you can activate Legion Extruder and blow up more explosions and then get more golems, and boom, 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 it goes from there. So you've got a bunch of different cool ways to do that. That's a great way. That's a good sacrifice outlet for your ammunition cards that you're going to be building to also put bodies on the field in case you want to. And again, you can do this to anything. You could actually sacrifice this and turn it into a 3/3. I like to do that if they're going to play removal or something. They do that, and we get a Legion Extruder out right there as it goes. The other one, this is a new one from Edge of Eternities. Umbral Collar Zealot lets you sacrifice as many artifacts as you want, or creatures. Everyone goes over the event horizon. This is the Sacrifice Cleric right here, the Priest of Sacrifice, Umbral Collar Zealot, 1 black and 1 3/2. You can do it as much as you want. If you have 10 munitions on the board, you can just keep clicking him, and there's nothing they can do. You can just keep interrupting. All the ammunition that you want is going to explode with Umbral Collar Zealot. So that's a really good combo play right there as it goes. As many as you can put down right away, because he doesn't need to tap. You also get to Surveil 1. So if you have built up 4 or 5 ammunitions, do you know what I mean? You've got 5 of them. You put him down, just start clicking. Just start clicking the button and blowing them up right there. It's going to be really, really cool. We want to enhance this. We want to get it even farther. We want to take things to the limit, to the next level. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go in with Caesarian Voidborn right here. A lot of people are missing out on the key phrase of this Caesarian Voidborn, the vampire soldier right here. 1 black and 2 3-drop 2/2. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. You can also warp in for a cheap 1 black mana. This is really fun if you have a bunch of artifacts that you're planning on sacrificing, including spending treasure from Piggy Bank. Or any of the artifacts that you're going to crack open or munitions, you get a gain and drain effect off that too, because it's not just creatures that die, it's artifacts that explode as well. You're going to get that combination play off. You're going to get that gain and drain effect. So if you go in knowing that Umbral Collar is going to go off, you're going to sacrifice a bunch of artifacts, get Caesarian Voidborn on the board, you're going to gain and drain a whole bunch of life on top of the explosion of the bombs as well. We're going to go Sephiroth in there as well. If we want to sacrifice things, he's our man. He's also holding a big weapon, so I feel like it's something he would approve of, right? He also activated all the weapons of the planet, Diamond Weapon and all that. He just thematically fits, right? He's also awesome. 1 black and 2 3/3 human avatar soldier, legendary creature. Whenever he enters attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses and gains. If this is the 4th time this ability, this resolve, you transform into the one-winged angel. Again, if you get the full amount off, if you've done it 4 times, if 4 creatures have died, not just your creatures, any creatures, you get to turn them into the one-winged, and you get the emblem. When anything ever dies, they get 1/1, and he turns into a 5/5 angel. Again, another great one to sacrifice. If you're planning on sacrificing creatures like Piggy Bank or Clockwork or anything like that, a great one to just start going nuts and drawing cards and getting that gain and drain off for you. So 3 of him is good. I'm throwing in 1 Tezzeret. I'm not 100% convinced on him either. He's also a mythic rare, and I didn't want to tax the mythic rares too hard. He's fun. He's useful when he's useful, but he is kind of the face of the set, and I wanted to get him in here either way. 3, 4, 4. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you put a loyalty on him. What he's really useful is his -3. Search your library for an artifact with a mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Because if you have him with weapons manufacturing, you can immediately search for one of your 1-drops, Grim Bauble or Clockwork Precision. You put in an artifact, he's going to gain 1, and guess what? You get another artifact on top of that, so he's going to gain 2. So he is like a perpetual machine that will just get kind of extra artifacts out. He's also a big distraction. He's also a big distraction. People kind of go after him because they're kind of worried. So he is useful, not that useful, but he's a fun guy to throw in there, right? So why not? We put him in there because he's artifact-esque. He also gets the emblem at the beginning of combat. Put 3 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a robot. So you can turn your munitions into robots and do all kind of crazy stuff. The big finish that we have is the Rottenmouth King right here. Rottenmouth Viper, 1 black and 5, 6/6. As an additional cost to this spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. This spell costs 1 less for each non-land permanent sacrificed this way. He is your big sacrifice outlet. You can get him out, turn 4, turn 5, or even earlier if you have a bunch of ammunition to sacrifice. You have 5 ammo, guess what? He can just come out for 1 black and you sacrifice 5 ammunition to explode. And then when he enters or attacks, you put a blight counter on him. Then for each blight counter, each opponent loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card of their choice. Brutal. So he comes down, he's going to explode all of your ammunitions that you have ready to go. So he could potentially blow up a bunch of ammunition, trigger a bunch of Caesarean Voidborn triggers right there for gain and drain, and then come down and say sacrifice something, lose 4 life for discard cards. Then when it's our turn again, guess what? He's going to swing in with 2 blight counters, and he's going to make things worse and blight you even harder. So that is kind of the finishing move right there with the Snake Strike Rottenmouth Viper. Really fun deck, really interesting, kind of tricky to play. I'm not going to say it's not tricky to play. You have to really know your lines. You have to be patient and set things up. It is fun, though. 9 swamps, 7 mountains, Blazemire Verge, Raucous Theater, and 2 starting towns for your convenience. I do like Blazemire Verge with the Raucous because those count as swamp mountains, so you're okay on those. You're always going to have basically double lands no matter what you do. Raucous is fine as well. You look at that. A little bit of everything. Avatars to vampires, a little bit of everything here. Decent amount of humans. 13 artifacts, 2 sorceries, 7 enchantments, 1 planeswalker, 24 lands, and a 2.4 average. Probably about double amount of black than red. 19 creatures and 18 non-creatures. Pretty balanced right there. Standard weapons deck. That is what we are doing tonight. As far as the sideboard goes, you could do a couple of things. I think Devastating Onslaught is insane too because you create X amount of tokens, they gain haste, and then you sacrifice them. So that's another option if you have a ton of artifacts out. You can do it, hit that, and then make a bunch of ammunition, and then do that, or sacrifice all your ammunition. Demand Answer is a great way to sacrifice something and then get 2 more cards out of it. Tarian's Journal lets you automatically sacrifice an artifact as well. Sacrifice an artifact or creature, you draw a card, then you can turn it into the Tomb of Aclazotz. Lightless Evangel is a fun one because whenever you sacrifice anything, you put a 1/1 counter in this creature, so it can get really big. It's a vampire with a black hole in her chest, so that's awesome. Fanatical Offering is a great way to sacrifice artifacts and get more artifacts out of it as far as map tokens go. And drawing cards. A little bit of direct removal wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And Embrace Oblivion, of course, is going to be sacrifice a creature artifact and destroy a creature. So direct removal is probably the only thing we're missing off the top there. So that is weapons. We are in Diamond. Hey, Diamond Weapon. Haha, get it? That's a card, and it's a thing from Final Fantasy. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's get into it right now. Here we go. Or they're going to go the control route and they're going to stop everything that you do. Because that's just kind of where we're at right now, man. That's just kind of where we've settled. We'll see here. Ops goes first. I don't think this got it. These little pings, man. You need to come in with the fucking heat. I don't know. I'm just not feeling these kind of trick decks. They just don't have what it takes to ladder. They're fun. I think in unranked they do okay if you're just fucking dicking around, man. But bro, I just don't feel like there's power here, man. Like I have like a fucking 50cc engine. Like I'm just going brum, 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 brum. Like I'm not getting these decisive wins. I'm not getting kills like, whoa, I'm not blowing them out, and I don't think we can get anywhere without blowing them out realistically. Like genuinely, I don't think that kind of deck is viable in standard right now where you're not massacring the guy. You've got to fucking kill the shit out of him. You know, I just think that there's just not the you have to like at least double this amount of power here. In Discord, which part of Discord? Her Reverber. You put it in standard decks? Hey, okay. Slag Scrap Driller. Boom, he's going in. Boom, Sephiroth Soldier. Boom, bomb, boom. Weapons manufacturing, there it is. I'll take a look at it. Does it have an enormous amount of power? Because right now I'm tired of just low power shit, man. I'm getting low powered to death here. I'm getting low powered to death. That's a good question, Travis, man. Can we get there? Shoot the sheriff. Boof. Weapons manufacturing. Weapons manufacturing. So we do Tezzeret. Caesarian Sussborn. Stock up again. What's he going for here? Yeah, the black deck will get mythic easy. Hey, what's up? Much better luck. Just guys, since you can't even mess with enroll repurposing. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. So there is that. He's got enough to counterspell my Tezzeret if I try to get it out. Let's go for it. Maybe it works. It works. Search your library for whatever. From Bobble. Boom, 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 boom. Caesarian Sussborn. Sussborn. Okay, he's got... this is going to be the Fracture Rip, or whatever the fuck it's called. That's what he's going for. Oh no, Mills half their library. Oh, it's this. Okay. I got you. Okay, so we flash in Caesarian Sussborn. We say, search your library for a one-pinger. We do the one-pinger. We say, go in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tezzeret, Tezzeret. We hit him. We do this. Draw that. And then we do this. Submit 5. Well, this is pretty cool. That's a nice setup. If they don't do anything to you for 6 rounds. It's cool. Brewing is fun. Yeah, brewing is the best part of this game. Frankly, all the playing gets in the way of the sweet, clean brewing. That's the problem. All of this fucking so-called card playing gets in the way of this beautiful brewing. Yeah, if your opponent is nice enough to let you go for 6 turns, that's what we can do. He was nice enough to let me fucking pop off, so it was pretty crazy. It can do crazy stuff. It just needs 15 pieces lined up, which is, you know, too much. I think. A little bit too much, I think. Let's do black. Caesarean Sussborn doesn't need to go down. Okay. He didn't like that. Timeline Crawler. There we go. There we go. Is he gonna cast it? Oh, no, okay. Come on, man. Cast it from your graveyard. There you go. Boom. Weapons manufacturing. Caesarean Sussborn. We're not getting our fucking manas here, which sucks. Caesarean Sussborn again. Is he gonna go in? Bang, and I think he's gonna sacrifice it. Okay. We're gonna do that. Okay, that's apparently holding him up. Gain a life, drain a life, boom, and put that guy out. Hey, what's up, Leon? The professional. And turn. That goes away. I've been to Belgium. It's a very nice country. Nizumi Linebreaker, very nice. Ah, there he is. I knew he'd show up sooner or later. Sooner or later. weapons manufacturing. And you. We're going real slow here, guys. What's with the slow players lately? Is it new people? I feel bad if it's new people, but I don't feel like he'd be in Diamond. But, like, he's on total control and not paying attention. There's no plays here except for this, and he's not paying attention to his priorities. He's just drifting off or playing on his phone or something. Because there's no reason that you need 30 seconds in between each action and let Umbrocaller Zealot's immediate thing hold everything up. See that? That's again, it's held up. We'll do that block. Mill is pretty bad, yeah. Okay. What's he gonna do now? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. We're trying a lot of things. We're trying to run Rakdos. We haven't run a good Rakdos deck yet. But we're trying to do it. Voice of Victory, Voice of Victory. Warp. Boom. Boom. Okay, as long as he doesn't have a removal here, I'm going to do a summer call out. As long as he doesn't have a removal here, we're okay. But Sephiroth is going to go fucking nuclear right now. He's going to go fucking nuclear. Timeline crawler. Yep. There you go. Oh, it's 3 in the morning for me, man. Yeah, it's 3 in the morning for me. We're running late. Well, we're having a really good time streaming, and there's a lot of people here, so we're just chilling. Guys, if you haven't seen the Azorius, it's way better than you think. It's not the Azorius that you should... You really need to give it some love, because it is not fucking bad. It is a really good deck. If you haven't been to the Azorius yet. Boom, 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 boom. Well, welcome, Leon. Hey, what's up, Zavritz, the favorites, the #1 favorites. Oof, that's a really bad hand. I go first. I'm gonna mulligan that fucking garbage. Do this. Okay, hopefully it puts something I can kill with Legion Extruder. Ooh. Caesarean Sussborn, man. Yeah. Piggy bank. Discard on a mulligan. Not feeling good about that. Yeah. Not feeling good about that. We'll see what happens here. Abyssal Harvester. Another mana would be useful. Momentum Breaker. Dies. Creates a treasure. Raucous Theater. Triumph. Tithing Blade. Sure, I'll take Tithing Blade. Why not? It's gonna drop a big creature, I think. And I'll kill it. Yeah, that's the stuff. Turn you into a thingy. My turn. Tithing Blade you into a thingy. Boof, boof. Okay. Ritual Chamber again. Turn you into a fucking golem. You're cooked, dude. You're 6 different types of cooked. Yep. There we go. Alright, getting a little mud on the tires on this one. Yeah, we're on opposite sides. You're in Europe there, Leon, but I'm glad you're here, my guy. Welcome. If you're new here, either way, welcome. Lodestone Needle. Check it out now. All Fates. Stalker. I haven't seen that one yet. I've looked at it, but I haven't played with it yet. Let's do this. Boom. Caesarean Sussborn. Boom. Exile wants to target non-assassin creature until this creature leaves play. Okay, that makes sense. Boom. Interesting. Dark Confidant. Now it's going to give me no mana because I flooded last game. That's the type of guy it is. That's the type of dude that it is. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Caesarian Sussborn. Bloodletter of Aclazons. Well, you're losing one of them. That goes away forever. I could play 1 black, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I gotta do it. Legion Extruder. Kill you. Boom. Boom. Snake. Gotta discard a card. It's gonna limit you, unless you just want to take the big 4. He took the big 4. Okay. Okay. Two cards, 2 sacrifices. What are you doing? Strategic Betrayal. Okay, he's got 2 there. Alright. Bloodletter of Aclazons. Doesn't have it yet. We're holding our own here. Not gonna like this. He might give up on that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. That's an interesting. I might have to do the All Fates. All Fates, Kentros, Orzhov might be an interesting run, Wall Street. That may be an interesting, combo piece. Yeah. Target non-assassin. I think it's funny that the lore behind that is that it's just the assassin is like warping you into non-existence for a minute. Oh, Boros. Artist talent. Alright. Weapons. Non-creature spells. Let's give you. Okay. Okay, he's doing that. Oof. Oof. Okay. What do we got? I'm a little worried it deals that much too instead. Obliterating Bolt. Okay. Quintorius Khan, yeah, I was worried about some sort of nonsense here. He's gonna discover, and I think that, oh, I guess it's not as bad as I think it is. Let's do this. Clockwork Percussionist. Whoa. No attacks. Exile. What has he got? Discover 4. That again. Okay. It's gonna do 4 damage. Okay, interesting. Leave the battlefield? Yes. Not dies, but leave the battlefield does work. Yes. Dies does not work. Leaves the battlefield works. Because it does leave the battlefield. Exile also counts for leaves the battlefield.
This will suffice for now. I expect bow.
Lightning Strike. Boom. Ooh, look at that. Burst Lightning. Yeah, he can just burn me up here, I think. Yeah, he can just burn me up here. We didn't regain enough life. We didn't regain enough life for him. We got me too low, too quick. We were too slow, too slick. Jellyfish guy. Hey, where did he get the Sephiroth sleeves? I don't know, actually. I go first? Boom. It's a Sarian Sussborn. Okay. Umbral Collar. Susur Segundi. Oh, the Mastery Pass? Oh, okay. Yeah, I came from the Mastery Pass, I guess. He's gonna play removal on that. No, he's not. Okay. We're gonna go in. Oof. I'm gonna play you. Oof. End turn. Ninja Blades. Ooh, cool. I'd love to get a red mana eventually. That'd be really, really fun. Ninja Blades again. Ooh. Nope, apparently not. Nope, no mana. No red mana, period. We're just not going to get that this game. We just need to be okay with that. Okay, weapons manufacturer, putting you down. Love, Voice of Victory. Another red mana would be really kind of hot. Another red mana would be some real shit. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's see if we can survive this hit, guys. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know. He's gonna draw and discard, draw and discard. Let's see if it's 20. Down to 1 there. Okay. Clever game. Clever hits here with Lecture Hall, but not enough. What's the butcher's bill for tonight? I think we got one more in us, guys. We're going late for y'all. Perenniation. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7-4. It's not terrible. On the play, we're much better. Let's see if we can't break it off here. Some good games, though. I think I might make a video out of this one, guys. I'm pretty happy with the way it goes. Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good opener. I'd like to go first, but that's not terrible. Okay, he gives me that opportunity. Surveil. Boom. Since we have Tezzeret, we'll put this down right here and do weapons next. Cecil Dark Knight. Very nice. Ginger Brute. Oh, this is toxic. This is the toxic, guys. This is the stuff right here. Yeah. This is my deck. Yeah. Boom. Do Tithing Blade. No attacks and the turn. Ginger Brute, very nice. Big Tox here. Big Tox. Block that. Do this. I think if we don't... Okay, so let's do this. We say, search your library. Get Grim Bauble.
Just what I needed.
Do this. Whoa, whoa. We'll see. If he's got another fucking... No, we're dead. Fucking lucky bastard right there, man. Lucky fucking bastard like you wouldn't believe. Lucky fucking bastard off the top there. If he would have just drawn some garbage, we might have got him. Because we were getting set up. We were getting set up to run. Win or go home. Yeah, that was Nanotoxin. That was 100% my deck. Very popular deck, by the way. A lot of people fucking... That 100% was Nanotoxin. I don't know anyone else running that shit. This is not good. This is not a good hand. Ops goes first. I would really need to go first a couple of these games, guys. Really, really, really bad. I need to go first. I don't know... I've been on the draw for fucking 4 games now, and I really need to start going first. Fucking mulligan. That's awful. Absolute dog shit. Alright, we're way past our fucking expiration date here. We're way past our expiration date. I should have hung it up a while ago. Yeah, dude drew fucking every Ginger Brute and 2 Virulent Silencers. My mom had a horseshoe up his ass. Sky Knight Squire. We will, of course... we will, of course, get you out there, man. There anymore. Oh, Nanotoxin MTG. Nano Machines. Knight. Who's he got? Cairn, I'll let you cast him. I'm gonna let you cast him because I want him. Caesarian Sussborn. I want you to hit me with that guy. Seneschal of the Sun. Come on, man, go in. Hit me with it. Why not? It's a night deck. Move. Pop. Seneschal. Switches signs. Brutal. You got fucking a ton of treasure there. Night. Ioma Danes. Ooh, very nice. Is he gonna charge in? Very nice. 9 damage. It's good. Caesarian Sussborn. Boom. Boom. Get you out. Boom. Exile. Okay. Cycling, Basri. Cat's X-proof. Man, you didn't have anything good there. Knight. Good choice. Knight. Basri. What a guy. So you've got to sacrifice 2. He's got to discard and lose 4. Sacrifice. It's not a good position to be in right here. Hey, what's up, Lazy Peon? Yeah, we're going long. We got a lot of people here tonight, so we're going long. There you go. All of them die. If I lose it all. I think he's boned here. Dion Bahamut. We put down Warp. We put down the Caesarian Sussborn. And we're finishing off with an artillery strike. There we go. Very nice. So we finished it off with a fun little ending there. Oh man, a struggle all night. But finishing this current build with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-4. Not terrible. I think if we drew better, we'd be in a better position, but overall, not a terrible time. We did it. We'll do more weapons, just like the movie. It's good. It's interesting. It's a little tricky. I think it requires a lot of expertise to run. I think it's probably a really complicated deck, but it exists. It's here. 3.6 Roenkin. Not great, not terrible. I had a fun time at the very least, and we did end up a little bit up in diamond, so, you know, can't say we didn't. All right, we're going to leave that one right there. Thank you so much, guys.